Greetings, dear viewers, and a belated Merry Christmas. I am Billy Block, and today we'll be reviewing the LEGO Holiday Express Train. So, yeah, a bit late on this one. Had other videos on my to-do list before making this review, which took longer than anticipated. But better late than never, right? Now, this set is part of LEGO's Winter Village collection. Every year since 2009, they've come out with a Christmas-themed set so you can create your own little village. They even released another train earlier, but it's sadly been discontinued. So now we have this new train set. And with that out of the way, let us begin. This set consists of 4 minifigs, 4 mini toys, a giant present, a station, a passenger car, a flatbed car with a polar bear, and a locomotive. It also comes with enough curved track to make a loop. Starting off, we have the minifigs, 2 of which are a couple of passengers, one man in a dark red jacket, the other a woman in an olive green jacket, both of which have alternating expressions. The man has a smile on one side, and a closed mouth on the other, and the lady has a smile on one side, and a relaxed expression on the other. Next is the train driver, a scruffy dude in dark blue overalls, a red scarf, and a brown newspaper cap. He's also got the full beard, mustache, and sideburns package, which looks really nice on him. Next is the train conductor, an older gentleman with dark blue pants and cap, as well as this gold vest. Not sure how it comes off in the camera, but the vest has these swirls that shine in the light. Gives a nice magical effect. He's also got this white beard and mustache combo, which looks really nice on him as well. Next, we have the mini toys. They're cute little builds that you can have the minifigs play with. Toys playing with toys. That's cute. What? These mini toys include a helicopter, a sailboat, an excavator, and a 3D printed train. The helicopter is this orange and blue build which resembles the Arctic Explorer sets. The sailboat is this slim build with white hinged pieces you can adjust. The excavator is the most well built, with treads that swivel and an articulated arm. Works like an actual excavator. The toy train is the most interesting piece in the set. This isn't your standard injection molded plastic piece. This is 3D printed, save for a few pieces. LEGO has been experimenting with 3D printing for over a decade, and have released a few pieces through exclusive events. This is the first that is publicly available in a set, and it has its own feature. As you run it along the surface, the wheels spin and the smoke puffs out like so. It's so cute, I like it. There's also this shaft here in the back that is compatible with LEGO's standard holder pieces, so you can connect more things to it if you like. Moving on, we have this large present which features a miniature city. You can even place the mini train on this cone piece to keep it in place. This top section can be removed so you can open the box. You can place the mini toys in, but sadly there's not nearly enough space to contain any of them. But don't worry, there'll be space for them on the train. Next, we have the station. It's a small platform with a bench and a lamp. It's, well, pretty much similar to previous stations included in these LEGO train sets. Small, serves for a passenger or two, connects to the track. Not much else to say other than looking festive with the green and red plants on the lamp. I think that's mistletoe. Oh, and the trans orange and yellow pieces for the lampfire is a nice touch. Still would prefer a larger station, but given that this train only has the one passenger car, I suppose it'll do. Speaking of, let's move on to the passenger car. Gotta say, it is a very cute design, with the red ribbons and bow on top to make it look like a Christmas present. Additional mistletoe on each corner makes it a little extra festive. There are also these lamps on the sides. The top can also be removed to reveal the interior, including a table with a lamp, and hot cocoa, and a couple seats for the passengers. I do, however, have a couple issues. The first being, well, yeah, not exactly a comfortable ride if it doesn't block the wind chill. The other issue I have is not so much this car specifically, but all the train cars in this set. They don't have the usual magnetic couplers that all their trains have. Instead, they use these holes and Technic tabs to couple. Now, I prefer the magnetic couples because they snap on instantly and can be pulled apart just as easily. These Technic couplers add additional steps, which makes it a bit cumbersome. Fortunately, LEGO does sell magnetic couplers on their website via Pick-a-Brick. Additional parts will also be needed for conversion. Moving on, we have the flatbed and polar bear. And it's adorable! It's got this cute brick-built polar bear with a scarf and bell. The bear itself bobs its head and swings its arms to ring the bell as you spin the wheels underneath. In front of the bear are these jumper tiles that you can secure the big present on. And I gotta say, that looks nice. Lastly, we have the locomotive. And I gotta say, I love the design. A nice classic 440 steam locomotive with some gold trimmings and some red flowers here and there, as well as these wreaths on the sides of the tender. The tender also has this purple present, which is cute. And there's room to place the mini toys in. Told you there was space for them. The tender also has this empty cavity for a purpose we will get to later. The engine has this curved plate with the Holiday Express written on. Really love that. There's also this gold number plate on the front of the cab, which is actually the set number it came in. The funnel has a bell behind it and this smoke effect, which is really nice. The front has these 3 lights and even more red flowers. There's even interior detail in the train cabin with this furnace you see here, including valves, a lever, a pressure gauge, a wrench, and even a cup of coffee on top. The driver needs that pick-me-up for the long ride. One more thing about the locomotive, when you roll the front wheels like so, it makes the funnel go up and down, like it's puffing along. I like that detail, it's cute. And of course, you can couple the train together and roll it along the track. Sadly, this set does not come with electronics, so it cannot run on its own. The motor and battery hub are sold separately. A good thing I have spares. Conversion is quite simple. First, you take the roof off from the passenger car, and take this black piece off. You can then put the roof back on. Next, we're going to disconnect the tender from the locomotive to make this step easier. Pull down this section. It's easy to pull from this dark blue wedge piece on the side. Then we're going to take this plate off and put it to the side for now. Next, we're going to partially disassemble this section. Pull these side bits off and put them to the side, and remove the wheels and axles. Then pull the bogie out. Pull this brick out, and then this tab and coupler. You can put the brick back and then the bogie to keep the rest of this section, but we won't be needing this anymore. Now take all the pieces we put aside and this motor. Slide the axle and wheels on, then place the side bits. Next, place the tab and coupler to this end of the motor, opposite to the cable. Now, snap the black piece from the passenger car onto the pin. Place the cable on top of the piece, like so. Then place the long plate from the engine to secure it. You can then attach this section to the engine, like so. Now to the tender. Remove the mini toys and present, then pull out this brown frame. Now take the battery hub. Before placing it in the tender, insert 6 AAA batteries. Now insert the hub. Now this part isn't part of the instructions, but I like to remove these gold pieces from the brown frame and place them on top of the battery hub, so that we can put the mini toys and presents on top. Remove one of the bars, either one works, and place the cable in like so before reattaching the bar. This makes cable management easier. Then connect the plug into the battery hub, and couple the tender to the engine. And there we go, fully motorized. Now let's take this somewhere with a little more space. Here we are! So this set has two options to control the train. One is with the powered up controller. Just push the up or down button on one side and off you go. Push this middle button to stop. The second option is with the LEGO Powered Up app. Strangely, the app doesn't have a setting for the Holiday Express, but you could use any train setting you want. They work just the same. And all aboard! Gotta say, I love this set. It's got a few issues, but nothing a simple conversion won't fix. A bit pricey, but certainly worth running it for the holidays. And I like watching it go around the Christmas tree. That's all I have for now, but I'll catch you guys next time. Take care, and remember to have fun.